No place for it. Aryna Sabalenka describes method to beat soulmate in Australian Open semifinals as she reveals 26-year record dream. Aryna Sabalenka and Paula Badosa will face off in Melbourne on Friday for a place in the final, and there is so much at stake for both. Sabalenka is on the verge of history after overcoming a wobble in the quarter-finals and saying she was all over the place to defeat Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova 6-2, 2-6, 6-3. Meanwhile, Badosa pulled off the biggest upset in the women's singles draw this year when she stunned Coco Gauff 7-5, 6-4 to secure her place in the last four. The pair come into their semi-final clash as best friends, describing each other as soulmates as they both bid to reach the final in Melbourne. "I love Paula very much," Sabalenka told reporters before the Australian Open. "She is an incredible person. It is very important to have friends on the circuit, so when you find someone who you feel is your soulmate, it is the best thing that can happen to you." Reacting to her win in the quarter-finals, the number one seed said she can't wait to play her best friend and admitted the Spaniard is back to her best after she defeated Gauff. "I mean, she's, Badosa, a great player and she has been through a lot. Now she's back on her best game. I think I just need to focus on myself, and I have to stay aggressive, and I have to put her under a lot of pressure. On the court we are competitors and there is no place for friendship. Sabalenka will have to put friendship aside if she is to make history in Melbourne." The number one seed is looking to become the first player in 26 years to win the Australian Open in 3 consecutive seasons. The last player to achieve this feat was Martina Hingis, who won the title each year between 1997–1999. Such a piece of history comes after the 26-year-old already became the first woman since Serena Williams in 2017 to reach 6 consecutive Grand Slam semifinals on a hard court. Speaking about the chance of making history, the number one seed said, "To be next to those names, wow, that's just a dream. Of course, it has always been in the back of my mind that I can do that." Although Sabalenka's place in the final is far from guaranteed, despite being the favorite, Badosa is playing at a level that made her a world number 2 just 3 years ago. A powerful serve and high-level baseline movement against a player who can be quite rash at the baseline means there is every opportunity the 11th seed can cause an upset. Even more so with Sabalenka looking far from perfect. Before her quarterfinal match, she flirted with danger in her 7-6, 5, 6-4 win over Clara Tauson in the third round. Mira Andreeva, the 17-year-old, also had clear opportunities against the number one seed in the fourth round after a poor forehand game. Ultimately, 5 consecutive wins over Badosa make Sabalenka the clear favorite, with their last clash coming in a straight-set win for the world number one at the French Open last year. The 27-year-old has not beaten the 2-time Australian Open champion since 2021, in round 1 of the WTA finals. Whatever happens on Friday, Badosa has already made a slice of personal history. This semi-final run is the furthest she has ever been in a Grand Slam, and a top 10 return for the Spaniard has already been confirmed. Rod Laver Arena will host the pair on Thursday, with both women's semifinals scheduled for that day. The other last 4 bout is between number 2 seed Iga Swiatek and Madison Keys.